attesting whether that nation or any nation so conceived.
So how do you use a teleprompter effectively when you're giving a speech? Here's the big problem with the way most people use a teleprompter. They're following the teleprompter. They act like the teleprompter's in charge and that they aren't in charge. So what happens? All of a sudden people start to sound the same. They talk at the same speed, the same volume, the same tone, and they don't put pauses in. And can you see how you are about to fall asleep?
Be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced.
If you're going to use a teleprompter, here are the big tips you have to keep in mind. Occasionally you speak louder, occasionally softer. Sometimes you go a little faster, sometimes you go a little slower, and sometimes you need to pause. Doing those steps will make you sound conversational.
7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty, and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Now, we all read from left to right, so if you're going to use a teleprompter, you are going to have eye movement. The key is you've got to keep moving your head. You've got to keep moving your face. Move your hands. The problem a lot of people have is all of a sudden, I don't want to miss a word, so they freeze their body, so the only thing moving are their eyeballs. If the rest of your body's moving, then your eye movements will not be as noticeable. It's also why you need to be really familiar with the words in the script. That way, occasionally, you can look down and your eyes are not just riveted in the one spot.
So dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. In a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, the last full measure of devotion, that we are here highly resolved.
The advantage of see-through teleprompters is that the talent is looking directly into the lens while reading the text, giving a very natural, direct delivery.
And even if
This allows the camera operator to pan and zoom freely, just like they would without a teleprompter attached.
we're subdued and stranded, we're done.